Hello, welcome to Homesteading Northwest Florida. It is Thursday, February 1st. Last night was about 33 degrees. It is 9:30 in the morning. February 1st, thank God January's over. It was a really cold one. And we got down to 20 degrees a few nights, or 17 even, and it killed off a bunch of stuff. Can't cover everything, can't cover every single plant, but right now my back thermometer here shows 62, 63 degrees. So it's warming up for today. And this is what I do. This is an old grill cover. This is it. Last night was 33, they said 32, so I didn't take any chances, and I covered my pipes here with my black grill cover to keep them from freezing. And then what I do is I put that on this table. And here's my little mandevilla, and I wish I would have been covering this whole thing a little bit better. Here's a weed in here, because this thing probably will come back gradually. Got a little life in the center, it wants to live, and every night I cover it with the fleece. Then I got a little tarp, and then I cover the whole thing with a plastic bag. So it's every night covering until it gets to be, I'd say, about 50 degrees at night for those plants. Now we got the lettuce here. We had some torrential rains a few days ago where I think we got 4 or 5 inches of rain. But the 7-top turnips are doing good. Here's some brine lettuce. Here's some other brine lettuce and other lettuce. I tried the red fire, getting a few aphids on the red fire lettuce, so I uncover it right away in the morning. And when it's about 45 degrees at night, I don't even cover it. If it's 40, 45, I don't cover this anymore. But I don't think the nectarine plants like it. Let's see how the nectarines from a pit are doing here. Looks like something bit that one off, and that one's wilting. But yeah. And I know this is kind of crowded here, and I will be removing some of this dead stuff to prevent the bugs. Looks like we got some bugs inside of the red fire lettuce here. And yeah, this spinach type stuff, I think this is a flat leaf spinach or bok choy. This is doing pretty good here. The mum, I really didn't take care of it. It needs to be in the ground. I think mums are over for this year. Fall is over. It's getting to be more spring-like. And if we don't get freezing temperatures, we'll be doing really good. And I think these tulips here, I got some tulips and lilies over here. They don't know what they're going to do. They're kind of coming up. Let me get this leaf out of here. Maybe this leaf out of here. But I leave some of the leaves to prevent them from getting frozen. And I actually have a little purple hyacinth coming up here. That's pretty. Here's a kind of a lily. But after the summers with the mole voles eating God knows what under the ground, the next thing, it'll be raised beds, and I'm gonna put a stainless steel mesh under the raised beds so that the mole voles can't, stainless steel hardware cloth. And these are irises. They're starting to catch on, maybe that it's spring. This is a fig plant. It probably doesn't like the freezing. We got about 5-6 nights of below, 20. Like 17, 20. So none of these plants, these plants got to put up with a lot. Like, I'm surprised this palm tree here, this is a windmill palm. This one can deal. This one can deal. But today what we're doing is we are clearing brush, and I'm taking down some trees for firewood. Oh, there's a, oh, what is that? Oh, it's a chipmunk. That ain't bad. At least that's not going to eat my wires. Maybe. My wires in my car get assassinated at night. So anyhow, we're going to add to this wood pile here, this cement block wood pile, because we're doing some more clearing, because the forest here gets kind of unhealthy with all the vine growth. The trees aren't healthy, and so I cleared out a lot with my bagging lawnmower over here. And today we are going to take down this sweet gum tree. Way too many sweet gum trees around here, especially in this area right here, or all over around here, and they're hard to split, not great firewood. So I got the ladder set up here that I just took the rope and tied it up there, and I got my rope ratchet over here. So we got the rope there tied up, and then it goes to this tree because I want this tree to fall north. And this is very much so cleared out compared to what it was if you watch my previous videos. This whole area. And I've been working on this. I want like a drivable path that goes around the whole back of my property here. And so this is a mimosa, big mimosa that I took down several years ago. And I'm going to leave this here to cut up the tree that's going to fall here with the rope ratchet. You know, so here's this. We got this with the rope ratchet that I'm going to make this tree fall to the north. That's really how I want it to fall. It could fall the other way, but you know, we're going to try to get it to fall this way. And, you know, it's this whole clearing here involves, you know, wheelbarrows full of brush and cutting vines and pulling big vines out of the ground. Like here's one of my typical piles of brush that I'm going to burn today and make biochar, because I got another pile there. But here, yeah, this was all weeds, and I actually found an oak. Here's a little oak that I think I'm going to keep because the top of it got snapped off by vines, so you can see that. And so that oak will not grow very tall, which is good, because then it can never fall on anything. It'll just be shade, but it won't be super giant, you know, tall tree. You know, and you can see the vines on these trees, you know, not help. This is another oak tree. I might have to cut this one down, but you can see the vines, and there's a limb up there snapped off because these vines pull on these, and then the wind comes along and you got a snapped off branch up there. So, you know, that's how much vines. And I've been pulling on this, and I'll wait for this to fall because I just cleared the main roots here of the vines. These are water vines. Nothing great like wisteria, although there might have been a little wisteria in here, but here's a major root for a vine, and I've taken plenty of these out in the other area. And, you know, your wheelbarrow gets filled up like this. Like I can eat. And here's in this path that I want to make is one of these holly trees. And they are beautiful. Evergreen leaves, a little